Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mohdi English School. This video is for class 3, subject grammar. The thought for today: fall 7 times, stand up 8. So the meaning of this thought is that you may fall down, you may fail while trying, but that does not mean that you will never try again. Try, and you will be successful one day. That is the other meaning of this thought. For example, when you learn how to do cycling, how to ride the bicycle for the first time, at that time you may fall down once or twice or maybe 10 times or more than that. But does that mean that you will never learn how to ride a bicycle? Is that no? We will not stop practicing till we don't learn how to ride the bicycle. So that is just an example. In our life also, there are many difficult situations where we have to try 10 times or more than 10 times. But that does not mean that we should get fed up and give up. Never. Always keep on trying, and one day definitely you will achieve success. And the content of this video is comprehension worksheet. We have learnt what is comprehension. So today we will continue with the worksheet. In the worksheet we have already studied 3 different comprehensions up till now. The first was my daily routine, and the second my room, and also we had studied the comprehension given in your textbook. So we shall read the given passage today also, then we will answer the questions that follow and read along with the video and write the answers. That is what you have to do. It is for you all. So let us start with the comprehension very quickly, and we'll also have the recap of the previous video. So as you all know, in the previous video we had read the comprehension about my room. The boy describes how his bedroom looks like, and we had read this comprehension. We had solved the 2 exercises which were given. Choose the correct answers and find the opposites. Now I will read this comprehension once again for all those who did not watch the video or all those who have already watched the video. But we shall read this again just for the sake of revision. So let me read it once and you all will listen to me very attentively. My room. I have a room where I study and do my work. I feel comfortable when I am there. I have my school books, storybooks, and painting material on a shelf. My toys and marbles are in a box on my desk. There is a lamp on the left side of my desk. I use the lamp in the evening. I have a cozy chair to sit on. The bed is on the right of my desk, and the shelf is on the left of my desk. A window faces my bed. 2 potted plants are there on the window sill. I like to look at the world outside through my window. A picture of my family hangs on the wall. Mom framed some of my paintings. They are also on the walls. There are 3 drawers under the desk full of my favorite things. I don't let Mom touch them. Sometimes I clean my drawers and tidy up my room myself. So this was the comprehension we had read in the previous video about my room. I had explained this line by line. Then further we had solved the exercises which were given over here, as you can see. So which are the correct answers? Let us quickly revise. Tick the things I do in my room. So which things do I do in my room? I study and sleep in my room. Then where is the picture of my family? The picture of my family hangs on the wall. Then I use the lamp to read dash. When do I use the lamp? In the evening. I keep my special things dash. Where do I keep my special things? In the drawers. Then we had also written the opposite words like uncomfortable, opposite is comfortable. That word is given in the passage we just read. Then right, left, morning, evening, inside, outside, empty, full, dirty, clean. So these were the 6 pairs of opposite words that we had written in the previous lecture, and we had done this much. Now we shall read a new passage today and enjoy and then write the answers of the exercise. So this comprehension, read the given passage and answer the questions that follow. Making a headband. What is the heading? Write down the heading in your notebook. Making a headband. So first of all, the heading, let us understand the meaning of the heading. Making a headband. What do we have to make? A headband. Have you seen a headband before? I am sure you have. See, it is given over here. As you can see my arrow, this is called a headband. It is headband. Mostly you might have seen girls wearing it, and it is even for the boys. So, headband, it is a clothing accessory worn in the hair or around the forehead, usually to hold the hair away from the face. When you want to keep your hair away from the face or eyes, at that time you wear this around your forehead or in your hair. Headbands are generally consist of a loop of elastic material or a horseshoe shaped piece of flexible plastic or metal. So generally it contains loops. It is round like this. That is called headband. It is a band of fabric worn around the head. Where is it worn? It is worn around the head as a decoration or to keep the hair or perspiration off the face. When you are facing the sweat from your head when you are working at the head, there is a sweating which comes out. Or if you want to wear it for decoration, then also you can wear it around the head. That is called a headband. So now let us read this given passage, how to make a headband. And this is a craft activity for all of you. You can make this headband at home. It is a craft activity, as I told you. You can make it yourself and then you can wear it around your head, and you can send your pictures to me on my number. So I want you to make a headband. Learning how to make it, let us start. Here is a craft activity for you. As I told you, this is a craft activity that you do it in the school also in the drawing period. You need a few materials and then you can easily make it, like scissors, papers, etc. So let us read ahead. Here is a craft activity for you. You can make a beautiful headband for yourself or your brother, sister or friend. You will need a small drawing sheet, some glue and some painting material to create a headband. Cut a strip of 1.5 inches wide from the drawing sheet. Ask mom to put the strip around your head to measure its length. Mom can staple the two ends of the strip using a stapler. Draw several feather shapes on the rest of the drawing sheet. Cut the feather shapes and color them. Use glue or sticking gum to paste the feathers on the headband. You can also gather some real feathers on a walk and paste those to the headband. Finally, paint the strip of headband as colorfully as you can. Your lovely headband is ready now. So this is how you make a headband. This is the procedure. You have to follow this procedure if you want to make a beautiful, colorful headband. So once again I will read and I will try to explain you step by step how to make it. Here is a craft activity for you. So they have given a craft activity. This activity is for all of you how to make a headband. So first thing, you can make a beautiful headband for yourself, your brother, sister or friend. So you can make this headband for anyone, either for your brother, your sister or your friend. If you want to gift them on their birthday or if you want to give them a surprise, anyway you can make a headband and give them. It's very easy. You will need a small drawing sheet. So first of all, what do you have to do? You have to get a small drawing sheet. You have been using drawing sheets in the school while doing craft activities in the drawing period. So you already know what is drawing sheet. So you just need one drawing sheet, some glue, the sticky substance just like gum. So get some glue and some painting material to create a headband. Then what else do you need? Painting materials like colors are there, crayons are there, etc. So you need some painting material to create headband. These three things are there: small drawing sheet, some glue and some painting material. So you have to get these three things first of all ready on the desk before you start making this headband. Cut a strip of 1.5 inches wide from the drawing sheet. So after that, what do you have to do? You have to cut a strip. So what is the meaning of strip? Strip is the covering. You have to cut a strip, means you have to remove one layer. Strip is to remove something. So you have to strip, means a strip of paper is a long narrow piece. You have to cut a piece, a long narrow piece of 1.5 inches. See, the measurement is given. You can measure it. 1.5 inches strip you have to cut. Remember the measurement. Then from the drawing sheet you have to cut this 1.5 inches strip. One layer you have to cut of 1.5 inches from the drawing sheet. Ask your mother to put the strip around your head to measure the length. Now as we know, our heads are not of same size. Your head may be small, my head may be bigger. So our head has a different size than someone else. So tell your mother to measure that strip around your head. Tell her to put that strip around your head and measure the measurement of your head. So that is called measurement. You have to measure the length. The circle, you have to circle that, you have to encircle that strip around your head and then you have to measure it, and your mother will do it for you. Mom can staple the two ends of the strip using a stapler. So you have to give a stapler to your mother while she is measuring. So when she will measure, she will hold both the ends and then she will staple it so that you can remove that from your forehead and then you can see the exact measurement you will get of your head. So tell your mom to staple it on both the ends. She will just measure the measurement of your head and staple the measurement. Draw several feather shapes on the rest of the drawing sheet. Now you have cut this strip from the drawing sheet. So the rest of the drawing sheet is lying on the table. What do you have to draw? You have to draw feather shapes. See, as it is given over here, the feather shapes are given. Feathers are the wings that birds have. They have got feathers in that, very soft material. So what do you have to draw on the rest of the drawing sheet which is lying on the desk? You have to draw these feather shapes as colorful as you can, whichever color you like. then cut the feather shapes and color them. So after drawing that feathers on the sheet with the scissors, you have to cut the feather shape cutting. You have to cut that feather shapes cutting, and then you have to color them. First of all, you will draw it with pencil, then you will cut it. The feather shapes cutting you will cut after drawing it on the sheet, and then you will color it like this. As you can see over here, two are there. So color it whichever color you like. Over here it is given yellow, orange, blue. You can use that colors also. Then use a glue or sticking gum to paste the feathers on the headband. So see how the feathers are stuck over here. See how they have sticked. As you can see, it is stick. You have to stick it with gum, or you can use glue, whatever you have, gum or glue, and you have to stick it over here, as you can see, with that gum or glue. After cutting it on the headband, you have to stick it over here. You can also gather some real feathers on a walk and paste those to the headband. Now if you go on a walk and if you find real feathers of the birds lying on the road or anywhere in your surroundings, you can take that real feathers. If you want to draw and cut it out from the cardboard, from the drawing sheet, that is also fine. But if you go on a walk in your surroundings and if you can find the real feathers of the birds lying on the road or in your surroundings or in your homes, anywhere in the compound, in the plot, then you can collect those real feathers and paste those to the headband. Like here they have given man-made. They have cut it out from the drawing sheet and they have to stick over here. But you can also collect some real feathers and stick it on the headband. Then finally paint the strip of the headband as colorfully as you can. So here as you can see the strip, how dotted it is, green, blue, red, so many colors are there. So you have to paint this strip. This is called the strip. As you can see my arrow, this is the strip of the headband. You have to paint this as colorfully as you can. Means you can use any colors whichever you like. So you have to make this strip look very colorful, like they have made dots of green, blue, red color, etc. Your lovely headband is ready now. So finally this headband is ready, and you can wear this headband and take a picture. You can take a selfie and you can see how beautiful it looks. Or you can also give it to your sister or brother if they have the same size of your head. Otherwise you can make a new one for them. So this is the process of making a headband. Headband is a very impressive gift. If you want to give it to your sister or your younger brother, they will like it a lot. And it also makes you look beautiful. If you wear it, you may look very pretty. So this is a craft activity for you. This passage, the comprehension of today, is based on a craft activity that we just read, making a headband. So now after reading this, we shall solve the exercises which are given based on the same passage that we have just read. Let us solve the exercises which are given over here. So the first one is given. Let's do. Say if the statements are true or false. Correct the false statements. So you have to write this exercise in your notebook along with the video. You have to write this question as well as the answers which are right in the given space. So see that you have given the heading. You don't have to give the whole heading. You can just give the heading true or false. Just give the heading of question number 1, true or false. So we shall read each and every sentence which is given over here. They have given us 5 sentences. We have to read these 5, and if it is true, we shall just write true, and if it is false, then what shall we do? We have to correct the false statements. If the statements are false, then we have to write false, and then we have to write the correct answer over here. If it is true, then we shall just write true, nothing else. Let's read and understand. First one, you can make a headband only for yourself. I will repeat, till then you can think whether it is true or false. You can make a headband only for yourself. So, can you just make a headband for yourself or can you make it for others too? So, the answer to this question I will show you. So, here is the answer. As you can see, I have underlined for you. You can make a beautiful headband for yourself, your brother, sister, or friend. So, that is what we have to write. So, the answer I have written over here. See that you also write the answer, not just the question. So it was given you can make a headband only for yourself. It is a false statement. So first what have I written? I have just written false and full stop. Then the correct statements we have to write if it is false. You can make a headband for yourself or your brother, sister or friend. You can make headband for any one of these and not just for yourself. So number 2, you should staple the headband yourself. Will you be able to measure the length around your head and staple it yourself? No, you cannot. Then let us find the correct answer. So as you can see, I have underlined mom can staple the two ends of the strip using a stapler. So who will staple it? Your mother can staple it, the two ends of the strip using the stapler. Let's write this answer. So here is the correct answer. You should staple the headband yourself. It is false. So first I have written false, then full stop. Mom should staple the headband. Who will staple the headband for you? Your mother. So mom should staple the headband. Next, a headband can be made with real feathers only. Is it compulsory that you need real feathers for making the headband? Will you go and find out the real feathers if you don't have any? Is it compulsory? See the line which I have underlined. You can cut the feathers, shapes and color them. Means you can draw it on the drawing sheet, you can cut these feathers and you can color them. So it is not necessary that you need real feathers. You can also cut the feather shapes on the drawing sheet, you can draw it. Then you can cut the feather shapes and color them. It is not compulsory to find out the real feathers. So here is the next answer for you. A headband can be made from real feathers only. It is false because you can make headbands with the drawing sheets. Headbands can be made with drawing sheets. So this is a false statement. It is not necessary for you to gather the real feathers. Next, you will need a pair of scissors to cut the drawing sheet. Yes, is it correct that you will need the pair of scissors? Of course, when you want to cut the drawing sheet, you need the pair of scissors. So this is true. So when the statement is true, you don't have to write anything else, you just have to write true because it is a correct statement. Next, you will also need paint brushes to color your headband. So do you think that you will need paint brushes or colors to color your headband? Of course, we do need paint brushes. Without paint brushes, you cannot color your headband and it won't look as beautiful as it looks in the picture. So this is also a true statement. Again I have written true, nothing else, because you will also need a paintbrush to color your headband is a true statement. So last two are true statements. Let us revise what we have written. You can make a headband only for yourself. It is false. You can make headband for yourself, your brother, sister or friend. You should staple the headband yourself. Again it is false. Mom should staple the headband. A headband can be made with real feathers only. False. Headbands can be made with drawing sheets. You will need a pair of scissors to cut the drawing sheet. True. You will also need paint brushes to color your headband. It is true. So these are the 5 true or false which we have written. I hope you have written the answers. Now let us solve exercise number 2. Just like we had solved the exercise in the first comprehension in the first worksheet, my daily routine, we had solved one exercise in which we had to give the numbers in proper order in sequence 1 to 5. So there are 5 sentences as you can see over here, and we have to number each of the sentences which are given below. We have to give them number in order, which one will come the first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Likewise, we have to give numbers over here in sequential order, which sentence comes first according to the passage that we just read. So first I will read all these 5 sentences for you, and then in the meanwhile you can decide which one will be the first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Let's read. Collect some feathers and paste those onto the headboard. Staple the two ends with stapler. Cut a strip of 1.5 inches length from a drawing sheet. Color the headboard with the painting material. Measure the length of the strip to see if it fits around your head. So these are the 5 steps for making the headband. But which step will you take first? Which is the first step that you have to take for making the headband? What do you think? So I will write number 1. Where should I write number 1? Over here. First you have to cut the strip of 1.5 inches length from the drawing sheet. That is the first step you will take. Cut a strip of 1.5 inches from the drawing sheet. So you will write this sentence first in your notebook. If you have written all the 5 sentences, then you can just give the numbering. If you have not written, you can write this sentence as number 1 in your notebook as the answer. So first you will cut the strip of 1.5 inches from the drawing sheet. What is the second step that we should take? Then we will measure the length. What shall we do? We would measure the length of the strip to see if it fits around your head. After cutting the strip, we have to measure the length if it fits around your head. So here I have written number 2. This is the second step that you will take. Measure the length of the strip to see if it fits around your head. Then what is the third step we should take after measuring? Then we should staple the two ends. Your mother will staple the two ends after measuring the length of the strip around your head. She will staple the two ends with a stapler. So I have written number 3 over here. Staple the two ends with a stapler. And what will be the second last step? Which step will you take now after stapling? Then you will collect some feathers and paste those onto the headband. You will collect some feathers and paste the feathers on the headband. So that is the fourth step you will take. So I have written number 4 over here. Collect some feathers and paste on the headband. And the last step, now only one step is pending. Color the headband with the painting material. Like you had seen how the strip was colored with dotted colors, blue, red, green, etc. Same way you have to color the headband with the painting material with the colors that you have. So that will be the last step. So that is step number 5. Total 5 steps are there. Let us recall all the 5 steps now in sequence. And you also have to write the steps in sequence in your notebook. Number 1. Cut a strip of 1.5 inches length from a drawing sheet. Number 2. Measure the length of the strip to see if it fits around your head. Number 3. Staple the two ends with a stapler. Number 4. Collect some feathers and paste those onto the headband. Number 5. Color the headband with the painting material. So in today's video, we learnt the passage on how to make a headband. I hope and I expect that all of you will make a beautiful headband for you or for your brothers or your sister. And please send me a picture of the same. Please keep watching the videos regularly and see that you maintain cleanliness in your surroundings. Take care of yourself and your family. Have a nice day. Thank you.